Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 5 best pasta makers that are available on the market for their true quality. I put this list together based on my personal experience and hours of research. I ranked them by popularity, quality, price, durability, user reviews, and more. If you'd like more details or want to see the latest prices, be sure to check the description below, and don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Alright, let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the Marcato Atlas 150 Classic Stainless Steel Pasta Machine. Created by a nearly century-old Italian company, the Marcato Atlas 150 Classic is one of the most popular manual pasta makers for a reason. It wowed us during testing. It didn't jam, pull, or fray, and the handle seated in place more securely than similar models. The stainless steel body felt sturdy and durable, but still lightweight. The design is perfect for easy, intuitive rolling. Even a total beginner won't have problems with the Atlas 150 Classic. Just be careful to select the Classic model. There's a standard Marcato Atlas 150 that's made of aluminum rather than steel and didn't do as well in testing. There are 10 different thickness settings for various applications, and the included cutter makes fettuccine, or spaghetti, for added versatility and convenience. We were pleased with how easily and uniformly the cutter did with the fettuccine, but the spaghetti had to be separated by hand. This caused some stands to get squashed and misshapen. Type: tabletop manual. Dimensions: 8.67 inches. Materials: stainless steel. Pasta. Types: spaghetti, fettuccine, lasagna. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Imperia pasta machine. This Italian-made pasta maker is a manual tabletop model similar to the Marcato Atlas 150 above. It works in essentially the same way and also includes cutting attachments for spaghetti and fettuccine. The first thing we noticed during testing was the excellent design and construction. The body clamped easily onto our countertop and didn't wobble during use, and the wooden handle made the whole cranking process much easier on our hands. The nickel-plated steel rollers are durable yet lightweight, and the dough easily moved through them without any sticking or jamming. Our favorite feature was the tray that can help feed your sheets through the rollers and then rest the pasta once it's been cut. It's a rare and helpful accessory. This pasta maker is perfect for beginners, but seasoned pasta will also appreciate the fabrication quality and ease of use. Our one complaint is that the handle kept slipping out in testing, which was unfortunately all too common with manual models. Type: tabletop manual. Dimensions: 8.1 x 7.2 x 6.2 inches. Materials: stainless steel, wood, pasta. Types: spaghetti, fettuccine, lasagna. At number 3, we have the Philips Viva Collection Pasta and Noodle Maker. For pasta beyond just flat noodles, consider this fully automatic extruder. It works differently than the manual models above. It kneads the dough by itself and then squeezes it through holes in a die to create all sorts of shapes. The whole setup also takes up surprisingly little counter space. You get discs for spaghetti, fettuccine, and penne in the box, but there are tons of other Philips pasta extruder dies sold separately that can create classics like shells, bow ties, and spirals. The one thing we didn't like about this machine is that it's mostly plastic. Many of the parts, especially the dies, felt flimsy. During testing, we found the Philips Viva to be quite user-friendly. It was very much hands-off once we added our ingredients and pressed start. The mixing chamber is the best part. It combines and kneads raw ingredients into the perfect dough in less than 20 minutes. We also love the extra extrude button at the end of the batch, which clears the last bits of dough from the chamber to make cleanup even easier. Handling the extruded pasta was easy as well. We didn't encounter any issues with sticking as the pasta exited the extruder or when we cut it to length. This meant our pasta was all uniform and even, which is important for consistent cooking. Type: extruder. Dimensions: 13 s 15.5 x 11.9 inches. Materials: stainless steel, plastic. Pasta. Types: spaghetti, pen, fettuccine. At number 2, we have the KitchenAid pasta roller and cutter attachment set. KitchenAid stand mixer attachments run the gamut, and they also include a pasta maker. And are looking to jump into making your own pasta? This attachment set is the perfect addition. It simply clamps into the front of the mixer using its onboard motor and speed control switch. Not having to use a hand crank is a huge help, not just because it reduces the amount of labor needed, but also because it lets you use both hands to feed the dough through the rollers and pull it out the other end. This made a big difference in testing, and we encountered no ripping, tearing, or fraying as we rolled dough successively thinner and thinner. This set has 8 roller width settings and separate cutter attachments for fettuccine and spaghetti. Both performed beautifully in testing, making distinct, even strands and keeping them separated. In fact, this was one of the only machines that managed to cut all the way through spaghetti consistently. Chris Wright, co-owner of the Pasta Lab, a small batch pasta producer in Philadelphia, also recommends the KitchenAid attachment for its versatility. Not only can the dough be prepared in the bowl of the mixer, but a pasta filling can as well, he says. Whipped ricotta, blanched, pressed, chopped greens, and salty aged cheese would make a classic ravioli filling and would come together in no time with the help of the KitchenAid. This attachment set earned a perfect score in every category we measured. The only downside we can find is that you have to own a KitchenAid stand mixer to use it. That's a pretty serious investment, but it's an appliance most kitchens need, and it can last for decades. Type, stand mixer attachment. Dimensions, 9.7 x 3.8 x 2.2 inches. Material, stainless steel. Pasta. Types, spaghetti, fettuccine, lasagna. And finally, at number 1, we have the GVODE 3-piece pasta attachment set for KitchenAid stand mixer, G1703. What we liked! This set was sturdy and locked into the mixer easily. We really liked the design of the guard on these attachments, which directed excess flour away from the rollers and cutters. It produced thin sheets of pasta without any jamming or tearing, and the cutter attachments yielded fully cut noodles that were easy to separate. What we didn't like the KitchenAid, you have to swap out attachments between the roller and cutters when making spaghetti or fettuccine. It's not a deal breaker, but it definitely slows you down when making pasta, which can be tricky if you have a more delicate dough. Thanks for watching. That's all for now. I hope to see you in the next video. Until next time.